Hello everybody. In this video we'll be studying about types of tympanoplasty. I am Dr. Sanidatta, MSc. Now let's start. Now first of all, coming on to the definition of tympanoplasty. What is it? It is a procedure to eradicate disease in the middle ear and to reconstruct hearing mechanism with or without tympanic membrane grafting. It is a very common definition asked in a vivas. Now coming on to the Wolstein and Zollner classification. First of all, type 1. Type 1 is also called myringoplasty, in which the graft is placed on the malleus. Now what is type 2? Type 2 is when the graft is placed on the incus or myringo-incudopexy. Either it is placed on the incus or the remnant of incus. It can be of two types, A and B. A is when there is malleus dependent refashioning of incus, and type B is when there is malleus independent refashioning of incus. Do not usually try to avoid saying this A and B unless specifically asked, right? Now coming on to type 3. Type 3 is when the graft is directly placed on stapes. It is also known as the myringo-stapediopexy. Now it is further classified as type A, B and C. Type A is when the graft is placed on the stapes suprastructure. Type B is when we do augmentation of the stapes suprastructure. Augmentation is usually done with the help of a cartilage. Type C is when we do placement of the graft on the stapes footplate. Now, as you can see, we are going from outside in. First is when we are placing graft on the malleus, 2 is when on the incus, and 3 on the stapes. Now coming on to the type 4, when the graft is placed on the oval window and cartilage is placed on the round window. It is also known as cavern minor. In this we create a small cavity. Now coming on to type 5 or the fenestration operation, in which a window is created in the lateral or the horizontal semicircular canal. It is also known as the fenestration operation. How we can remember this is 5 has Fi, and in fenestration we can call it fenestration operation, right? Now coming on to type 6, also known as the sono inversion. 6 starts with an S, and sono inversion also starts with an S. Why inversion? Because it is the opposite of type 4, in which here the graft is placed on the round window and cartilage on the oval window. Now we have done all the 6 types of T-plasties. We can observe we are going from the outside in, right? Now this is a diagram showing the various types of T-plasties in simplicity, right? In a simplistic form. Type 1 is when we are placing the graft on the malleus. Type 2 is when we are placing the graft on the incus. Type 3 is when we are placing the graft on the stapes. Type 4 is when we are placing the graft on the oval window and cartilage on the round window. Type 5 is fenestration in the lateral semicircular canal. And type 6 is when we are placing the graft on the round window and cartilage on oval window, also called sono inversion. S6 sono inversion. Now this is a diagram or an image which I have taken from Shambhu, showing 1, 2 and 3, right? Malleus, incus, stapes. For myringo-stapediopexy is also called columella effect. Now type 4 is when we are placing the graft on the oval window, and type 5 is when we are placing or making a fenestration in the lateral semicircular canal. This is all about the different types of T-plasty. I take your leave. Thank you so much.